In the ancient days, when the world was still young, the realm of heaven was a place of unearthly beauty and divine peace, governed by the Creator. But amidst this tranquility, God's angels, beings of pure light and power, grew curious about the human realm. They watched from above, observing the lives of mortals, their joys, their sorrows, their fleeting existences. Among the angels, one group became intrigued by the human women. They marveled at their beauty, their vulnerability, and their ability to bear children, something the angels themselves could not comprehend. These angels, known as the Watchers, longed to experience the world in a way that was beyond their celestial duties. Desiring to connect with humanity, they made a fateful decision. They would descend to earth and take on human form. In the form of handsome men, the angels walked among the people. They were as mesmerizing as they were powerful, their presence like a dream to the women of the earth. The women, drawn to their otherworldly beauty and strength, willingly embraced the angels, and thus unions were formed. The angels, though divine, felt the warmth of human emotions, and in their desire to partake in human life, they took wives for themselves. From these unions, children were born, giant mighty beings known as the Nephilim. They were unlike any mortals, beings of great power and size, part human, part divine. Their strength was unmatched, and they roamed the earth, their influence spreading across the lands. But their existence began to corrupt the world. The Nephilim were not content with simply living. They took what they wanted, waging wars, conquering kingdoms, and spreading violence across the earth. The purity of the world began to decay, as mankind, too, fell into wickedness. As the Nephilim grew in power, so did the evil on the earth. Sin spread like a disease, corrupting the hearts of men and women alike. The land was filled with bloodshed, deceit, and corruption. The cries of the oppressed reached the heavens, and the Creator, seeing the destruction wrought by the Nephilim and their influence on mankind, grew angry. God decided that the earth could not continue in this state. He called upon the archangels, and with a heavy heart, he commanded that the Nephilim and all the wickedness that had spread across the land be destroyed. But there was one man, righteous and pure in heart, Noah. God spoke to Noah, instructing him to build an ark, a vessel large enough to carry himself, his family, and pairs of every creature on earth. And so, Noah built the ark, despite the ridicule of those around him. He gathered his family and the animals, following God's instructions to the letter. But the day came when the skies darkened, and the floodwaters began to rise. For 40 days and 40 nights, the heavens wept. The rain fell in torrents, flooding the earth with water. But it was not just rain that came. The springs of the deep burst forth, releasing vast amounts of water from beneath the earth, submerging the land. The waters rose, and the Nephilim, along with the wickedness that had consumed the earth, were washed away. For 150 days, the world was submerged beneath the waves, a desolate, empty expanse of water. Every living thing that had breathed on the earth was destroyed. Every creature, every person, save Noah and his family. They were spared because of their righteousness, chosen by God to repopulate the earth after the floodwaters receded. When the waters finally began to recede, and the ark came to rest on the mountaintop, Noah and his family stepped out into a cleansed world. The flood had purged the earth of its sin, and the remnants of the Nephilim were no more. But the legacy of the Nephilim would forever linger in the memories of mankind. Tales of giants, powerful and destructive, who once roamed the earth. And though the flood had washed away the corruption, the seeds of evil would grow again, as the hearts of men would continue to struggle between good and evil.